Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum to everyone. In this examination, we will discuss the examination of the ulcers. Basically, this is the clinical lectures, so in which we have to discuss about the methodology, how you examine the ulcers. So, ulcer is the very commonest clinical presentation of the patient in the surgical ward after the swellings. There are two important presenting complaints of the patient. One patient can present in the surgical ward with the swellings, and others they have a ulcer. And these specially ulcer, they are diabetic ulcer or any chronic wounds. They are very important. So in this lecture, we will try to discuss how you examine ulcers. Before going to the examination of the ulcers, we just uh, have a definition. What is ulcer? अल्सर होता है क्या है? Ulcer is a solution or the break of the continuity of an epithelium, not a wound. So this is not a wound, it is the breach in the epithelium that is called the ulcers. And basically chronic wounds may be a one type of the ulcer can be included in the chronic wounds. Ulcer maybe you can say it is a chronic wound. Otherwise it is just discontinuity of the epithelium that leads to the ulcer formations. So before going to the examine the ulcers, we need certain questions which should be asked from the patients. The first, when was the ulcer first noticed? This is very important. The noticing of the ulcer has a different for the patient. Sometimes it is a painless ulcer. Patient has no pain at all, but it is on the side which is visible, like if the ulcer is present in the lip region or in the tongue regions, it may be visible. But the certain ulcers were present in the internal side, like in the stomach, they cannot be visualized. But they are only visualized when they have a certain pain in those ulcers. So you should ask the patients first. So how you have noticed are these swellings? Now the second, what drew the patient's attention to the ulcers? So how patient has got attention about the ulcers? And the third question, what are the symptoms of the ulcers? So is there any pain? Is there any bleeding from the ulcers? And is there any discharge from the ulcers? So these are the different questions you ask from the patients. How has the ulcer changed since it is first appeared? So this is very important. So the first ulcer was very small size, then gradually it has increased size. So it means it is progressing, it is worsening. The benign ulcers usually they subside, they heal with the time of damage. Like the ulcers which are present on the tongue, they are traumatic, so within 2 weeks they will heal. But if they are ulcer malignant or like other chronic infections, tuberculosis, they will not heal. So it will remain non-healing ulcers. So the change uh, in the size or other way in the discharge in the condition of the floor, that is important. Has the patient ever had a similar ulcer on the same site or else? This is important. The ulcer may be present at the same site again and again it is occurring, or it has taken other site. There are many ulcers, they may be change their sites. Some dermatological diseases may be present there. What does the patient think cause the ulcers? So always the patient has some idea about the diagnosis. Always ask a patient what you think, what is your opinion about this, what this disease may be. So again, these are the different questions which should be asked. Now regarding the examinations, there are certain points which are important for examination. The the site is important. The certain ulcer they are very specific on the different sites. In the lower limb, they are ulcers of the different etiology. They have a different sites. If the ulcer they are present on the toe, they are basically due to the compromise of the blood supply. So these are called the ischemic ulcers. and they are present in the greater area on the side of the foot along the varicose vein. We call these are the varicose ulcers. So these ulcers on the lip and the ulcers of the tongue and on the face. So these different sites has a different diagnosis about the ulcers. Now the size is important, as in the swelling we measure the size of the swelling. So here you also examine the size. Then the shape. So it is the oval shape, it is the regular shape or irregular shape. The certain ulcer they have no specific, they are just like a map. So in those conditions, you have to map out the shape of the ulcer for the record. So the later on you can find so it is progressing inside or not. Then the base is on which the ulcer is lies. So the base may be hard and it may be attached to the underlying structures. So in malignant ulcers, this base is indurated, means it is hard, but in other ulcers, it is not hard. Now the edge is very important in the examination of the ulcer. This is the most important. We'll detail in uh, about the edges. So there are different edges. So what is edge? Edge is the between the floor and the side, so the area which is making them. Supposedly if there is a swimming pool, the on the side of the which making a connection with the floor, so this will be edge. There are different types of the edge, we'll discuss in detail. Then the depth is important. Then the discharge, purulent discharge, maybe pus from the ulcer can come. The surrounding tissue is inflamed or not, this is important. Then the lymph node examination is very important in all these cases. So the complete, later on the complete general examination. Now we go for the different edges of the ulcer, they are important. One is the sloping edge. The sloping edge, it makes a slope with this region like this, it is making a slope here. So this sloping will cause healing ulcer. This occur in the healing ulcer. And there are punched out ulcers. So they making a right angle with the base, and there is a right angle. So this is the punched out ulcer. And there is a undermining of the ulcer. So this third one is the undermining ulcers are usually in the tuberculosis. And then the rolled up and the inverted margin, these two types are very important because they have a characteristics of the malignancies. The two malignancies, one is the basal cell carcinoma, especially it is present in the face of the exposed part of the area. This is the area mostly exposed into the UV lights. So the basal ulcer, they are present on these regions. And these are the other everted edges, they are morely in the oral cavity. In the examination, the squamous cell carcinoma has a characteristics of this ulcer. So again, the sloping, the punched out, undermined, rolled, and the everted, they are very important. So after the brief discussion about the examination of the ulcers, so later on I will show a video in which you will see and observe so how the examination of this area is made.